Hello.
Hi.
We're here. It's Tuesday. We're streaming.
We sure are.
What's going on? We've got our 2 camera setup here today. So the idea is we're going to go through and we're going to compare similar focal lengths between the Orion series and the Mercury series.
Ooh.
Let's go. There we go.
Okay, yeah. I'll
So
come in
top
for
on there is the 28 millimeter. So that close focus is about 1.5 feet. So I can see here, my pinky's touching the lens and my thumb's touching my nose there. So we're getting very close. Yeah, similar close focus on the 27 actually. We're both in about the same spot compared to the sensor. We can see the 27, the frame is a little wider, even though the close focus is the same. Just because we're on that large format, we get a little bit of a wider field of view. Yeah, so here you can kind of see the fall off. This is one of those things that I don't like to prescribe and like tell people what to think. So I guess make up your own mind what you think about the fall off there. And if we switch to the other camera here, again, I'm at about the same distance with close focus. We're at a T2.8 on both of these lenses. They both go a little bit faster. The Orion can go to a T2 and the Mercury to a 2.2. So we could get a little bit of a stronger fall off, but that's kind of what we're looking like here. On that 27, you can see a little bit extra blur in those edges just because we're so wide on that full frame sensor. Yeah, people have been asking a lot for a wider angle Mercury, and I think the 27 is really kind of filling that niche.
Totally.
Let's see here. I'm pretty close to that one now. And again, this one we're looking at here is the 28 millimeter Orion. Again, we're starting to see a little bit more barrel distortion as we get wider on that, but still pretty well controlled, especially compared to the Mercuries. And then the 27 millimeter Mercury, compared to the other ones in the series, pretty well controlled barrel distortion as well.
Check it
out.
out.
Very wide on this one.
So, someone's asking, pictures by half. Do you find Mercury's being sharper than Orion?
Mercury sharper than Orion? I guess it kind of depends on how you define sharpness.
Yeah.
I think they handle contrast differently. And I think the Mercury's wide open at a 2.2 are sharper than an Orion wide open at a T2. But otherwise, I think they're just kind of different lenses. I don't know if I would say one has more detail than the other. They just kind of have different ways of rendering that detail. But yeah, check that out, and then check out our open house here in Glendale if you're in the LA area. Thanks for watching, and we'll be here again next week for another stream.